Hi, thank you so much for joining me for your Written in the Stars April Horoscope. I'm Madeline and I'm an intuitive reader with a little more than 20 years of experience reading cards, charting stars, and helping people invite more magic into their life every day. So as usual, I'll be doing two readings during this video. First, your Horoscope, a broad overview of what's going on for your sign this month, and then a second, more focused spread to give you some action steps to really make the most of the month. So something really exciting is going on this month, and something that has a lot of people, kind of troubled. We've got a whopping 5 planets either already in retrograde or moving into retrograde during the month of April. That is Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. So this is definitely a month to really review and reflect, to look at what's working and not working in your life, and kind of think ahead and go and repair some potholes so that your journey is smoother down the line. So if you want to hear more about what that's doing for your sign specifically, you can check out your horoscope at my blog, writteninthestars.co. But I really want you to keep this energy in mind as you go through your reading and really kind of pay attention and see where you're being directed to do like a review or a revamp. So I really hope that you enjoy your horoscope and that it gives you some insight and empowerment for the month. I hope that you will like this video if you like it, subscribe if you want more, and I would love to hear what you think, whether in the comments below or if you'd like to get in touch on social media. I've linked all of my accounts in the description below. So once again, just thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have an amazing month, and without further ado, on to your April Horoscope. Hey Sagittarius, I'm very excited to see what is coming up for your fiery self this April. Let's see, April 2017 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. April 2017, Sagittarius, Sun, wow, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Wow, okay. Bring everybody in so you can see them clearly. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, okay, Sagittarius, April. Wow, you get a bonus card this month, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius 2017. Okay. So I am going to, if you haven't been here before, Sagittarius, I'm an intuitive reader, so I don't read reversed cards as arbitrarily a different negative or muted meaning. I definitely listen to what Spirit has to say about the archetype, and I do share that with you. So if they tell me that there's like a perversion of the original message, or they want to show me something in particular, that's how I receive that rather than through reversals. And I've just gotten a couple like questions about that over time, so I just want to make that clear. And I'm going to scooch your bonus card right here in the center. Give him a little space because he is special and demanded to be called, even though Spirit and I have agreed to a 12-card arrangement. Okay, so I'm feeling like you're separating from something this month, but, and like this sounds so cliched, but I really don't want you to think that I'm sugarcoating it, because it is painful to walk away from this thing. This thing has been a painful experience, but you tried really hard to have it, Sagittarius. Like, you had a lot of conversations, you had a lot of ideas and exchanges and etc., but now it's time to turn and walk away from something that is just not working. It's a grim landscape, right? But the really important part of the card is up here. The fact that the figure is A, still alive, and B, walking toward this distant mountain range where the sun is coming up and there's this new day dawning for you, okay? And the reason I say, like, I don't want it to sound cliched when I say that you're going to feel better when you walk away, that I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, is look, it's followed immediately by celebration. And okay, so I want to preface this by saying these are general readings, Sagittarius, for every Sagittarius of Sun, Moon, and Rising. So some messages will resonate more than others, and some messages will be for other Sagittarians entirely. So if something doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Go ahead and let that go and feel out the essence of the message, and see what resonates with you, what it's calling up in your own intuition. And the preface was because I was about to say, for some of you Sagittarians, there's going to be a temptation to lose yourself in drinking. I mean, here's the Wine, Women, and Song card, which is a positive card. But like I said, if Spirit tells me that there's some perversion to a message that I need to share, I definitely share that. And it's not applicable to all of you Sagittarians, but some of you, they're saying, don't numb out. Don't lose yourself and kind of sublimate the pain of this situation to just kind of bypass it, because really there will be genuine reasons to be happy. And that's, you know, that's cold comfort if this is like for some of you a breakup or having to leave a job or getting fired. But it's taking you toward better things, new things, things much more fitting of your true nature. And I say that because, look, this is the Ace of Wands. You're a fire sign, and the wands rule fire. So this is like the birth of an incredible idea, the birth of an incredible passion, the chance to really give it the air that it needs to live. Okay. Wow. Okay. So Spirit is having me bring this up for you so you can check this guy out. No reason not to check him out, right? I mean, that guy has clearly been working on that bod. But they want me to show you the Knight of Cups because, Sagittarius, it's very interesting. They're saying that this month you need to find a balance between being this guy and this guy. And when I say this guy, I mean for the women too. Like, I think guy is kind of gender neutral, right? In a way. For me it is. I also say dude to women though, so that could be a thing. Okay, look, my point being, you can be a female knight and a female emperor, which are these cards. It's that Spirit is saying you need to embody these qualities, a balance of these qualities. And these figures are very different, but here's what it is that they want you to know and really keep in mind and, again, embody. The Knight of Cups is open. He is courageously vulnerable. He is like, this is what I want nakedly, which, you know, hello, nakedness. Like, I'm not afraid to look silly. I'm not afraid to be, you know, the guy standing outside of somebody's window with the guitar singing up to the, you know, and everybody looking at him like he's an idiot. And maybe he even gets rejected. Like, that happens to the Knight of Cups. But the Knight of Cups has a beautiful heart. And the Knight of Cups doesn't feel like an idiot because he knows that this is what he wants. Like, this is how I feel. How could I feel stupid about what I know that I feel in my heart that I must do, that I must say? So embody that, Sagittarius. Like, with this creative spark that you have, you want to embody that beautiful vulnerability in combination and almost in contrast with structure, discipline. And it's really not in contrast because you're just going to put that vulnerability and creativity into a really great container. The Emperor is like, I get up at this time, I eat breakfast for energy, I drink some water, and then I sit down to work and I work from this time to this time and I do this, this, and that, and then I break for this and then I get on to this task. Like, he likes to set a schedule for himself. He likes to be regimented. He knows the rules. He's even saying some of you, this is so funny, Spirit calling some of y'all out right now. Spirit says some of y'all been slacking on like your physical training or your exercise routine, and this is like, snap back out of it. Like, we need to be strong. We're the Emperor. Like, the Emperor, you know, he doesn't sit on a throne with lily white hands in the tarot. Like, he's a fighter. He's a worker. Like, he got what he got by working hard. And he's Aries. He's the ram. And I find it kind of fascinating that this is Aries and this is like Pisces. So it's like Alpha, Omega. You're going to be everything this month, Sagittarius. You know, no pressure. No, but really, like, the reason I say that is this is the way that the cards are arranged. This is how they were spatially returned. Okay, the middle card is the Ace of Pentacles. And these guys are centered around them like, hey, we can help you grow this seed of possibility, of beautiful financial potential, because pentacles are money, jobs, resources, opportunities. And the Emperor can definitely help you get opportunities. The Emperor's the boss. Like, he can show you how to grow this. And the Knight of Cups can give you all like the water and sweetness and creative space. Like, he's the creator, and this guy's like, I'm in marketing, and you know what I mean? Like, he's gonna help you get the money, and he's gonna help you make the art. Okay? Yeah, okay, so I feel like this Five of Wands, this here, your center bonus card, they want to let you know that the fight that you're in this month, and I'm not feeling like it's this, I'm feeling like this is either unrelated or okay, this is what I want to say. A lot of you are having a conflict with someone, and it's nothing. It's really nothing. Like, you don't need to invest your energy there. Like, this person is, they're directing me over here. Okay, so again, preface. The devil in tarot is not Satan. Tarot is pre-Christian, so this guy, the devil, as they call him, has nothing to do with like being pure evil or, you know, anything like that. He's more related to Pan, the horny little goat god that would chase nymphs and, you know, had, you know, little goat body. He's lusty and addictive and addicted and like lustful for power. And the devil, in this case, he can mean several things. And in this case for you, Sagittarius, Spirit is saying that there's a relationship in your life that feels very restrictive. They're giving me down, like they're pulling me like physically down, as if gravity were becoming more powerful. This person brings you down. This person sucks your energy. Like, and for some of you, this is an organization, because again, sorry, general reading, Sagittarius. And if you want to go deeper, if any of this is resonating to a point that you want me to like tune into your specific energy, you can click the link in the description below to book a one-on-one reading. I would love that. But I say that because for some of you, it's a person. For some of you, this is an organization. Like, this job is sucking the fucking life out of me. Or this like mother-in-law is sucking the life out of me. Like, this is a situation / relationship in which you feel duty bound. Like, do you see the people that are cowering beneath him, just kind of standing there in his sway? And on first glance, it looks like they're chained, but when you look closer, the chains are just laying there next to their feet, and it's the threat of power that keeps them there. It's the threat of fear, the threat of the unknown, like the devil I know versus the devil I don't know, right? Keeping them where they are. Do not give this person any more of your energy. Like, do not, and I'm not saying, for example, for those of you for whom this is a job, I'm not saying, okay, you need to like just not go into work on Monday or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not telling you to quit your job and just see what happens, but I'm telling you to emotional detach from this person, this organization. Like, you need to put up your Teflon, like, aura shield, like, whatever you say, I'm rubber, you're glue, right? Like, let's just put it like that. I'm rubber, you're glue. That'll work just fine. You don't even have to get metaphysical with it. Like, this person, you know, that, for being a childhood rhyme, that is a pretty prescient childhood rhyme, because that is the truth, is what Spirit is saying, is like, you're rubber, they're glue, meaning whatever the hell they are trying to throw at you is projection. Is like, okay, dude, like, you're not okay clearly with yourself or your performance or your whatever, and you're projecting that onto me. I don't accept it. Like, that can become a one-way street. Like, I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to believe that even for a second. I'm not even going to entertain the thought, because it's a waste of my time and energy. Yeah, because this person, like, you have this opportunity to escape limiting beliefs and limiting situations. The Page of Cups brings spatially confused. The Page of Cups brings good news. She brings happiness. This is like a younger or younger in spirit messenger that is bringing you like optimism and sweetness and like a peek into like a better time. Like, ooh, like what about this opportunity? Or look at the good news I brought, or look at what I'm creating for you. And she's coming just part of this confluence of events that is working to set you free from like limiting situations. Like, look at this guy. He's clearly a king. He has this huge, lush kingdom, but he has built this teeny tiny little fortress around himself, like just big enough for him so that, you know, he can never grow. Like, don't do that to yourself, Sagittarius. That is not in your nature. And that is why Spirit is saying that this is like an outside influence. This is not you that is keeping yourself down. Now, having said that, that doesn't mean you don't have any responsibility, because it is your life and your free will is at play. It's a matter of, I'm going to consciously disengage. Again, I'm going to emotionally detach from what I feel about what this person is trying to do or say, or what this organization is trying to take from me. Like, I'm shutting off the valve, and I'm like siphoning off all the stuff I was giving to unnecessary and shitty situations and people, and I'm giving it back to myself. And when you do that, boy, look, it's like, remember the king in his teeny tiny fortress? This is like moving on up, leveling on up to like, I have all the space in the world because I'm literally sitting on a fucking cloud. Like, I am way up in space with all the space. The King of Swords, you are a king of ideas, Sagittarius. You are a king of words. You're a storyteller, and like, I kind of think of you as like minstrels. Like, you are the new school minstrels who could totally like sing for your supper and make your whole life doing that. You are going to level up so much when you separate from this person. You have better things to plant. Like, this is echoing this Ace of Pentacles, saying think bigger and really nourish it. Plant it, nourish it, and they want you to think bigger. Don't let that organization or that person or this limiting situation in your life keep you from thinking about where the potential is and where it could grow to, okay? That doesn't mean it needs to grow tonight. That means you need to plant it like a seed. And just like a seed, you research, how deep do I plant this? What type of sun does it want? What type of resources does it need in order to grow to its best? How much space does it need? How much this, that, and the other does it need? You need to do your research. Do your research about this, like this venture or this job or this income that you want to make. Do your research. And I really feel like this is also a beautiful sign to see it coming after the double, that you are moving on. That you're moving on from like this limited, dense, dark situation. Again, like the imagery is so pure. And it's like, notice how they're moving away from these like dramatic, torrid, like torrential waters toward like smooth seas and clear skies. And they're following the compass rose. Like, create a plan, do your research, follow the plan, and get clear with yourself. This is like, get peaceful within your mind, get quiet within your mind, and only yours. Disconnect from this and get intimate with just yourself. And then follow the direction that you're being led. You're a King of Swords. You know what to do. You have the passion. You're setting yourself free from some bullshit this month, and you've got an amazing idea to put into practice. Okay, now let's look at your fiercely focused spread for the month. And just see what kind of action steps that will benefit you in April. So first of all, let's look at a theme for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius most need to know or embody in April for their highest good, Spirit? Wow, I love it. Okay. The Magician, Sagittarius. How you is that? The Magician literally has every element that he needs right in front of him. He's got all 4 elements of the tarot. Wands, cups, swords, pentacles. Like, you have what you need, Sagittarius. And the Magician is a genius. The Magician has the lemniscate, the infinity symbol, floating over his head to show us that, like, he has access to everything in the collective unconscious. Like, he's a genius. You can access amazing things when you set your mind to it. And when you connect, like, before I put him away, notice his arm going toward the sky. It's like, as above, so below. You need to bring your big ideas down to earth. Like bring them onto the physical plane. Start writing them. Start talking about them. Start making the podcast. Start making the video, the blog, whatever it is. You need to do. Okay. So now let's look, speaking of needing to do, at what you need to do or would most benefit you to do in April in the physical, material, and financial realms. Aha! Now here's you heading toward that better wealth like we talked about. And not just better wealth, but like this is a beautiful card to get next to that magician of like wanting to create and do something. This is being proud of what you've done. This is like being the self-made person, woman or man, who gets to look around and say, look at what I created. Holy crap, I can kind of really pat myself on the back because I did this myself. Like this was my idea and I saw it to fruition. So do the work, Sag, and you're going to be rewarded. You're going to feel abundant. You're going to feel and see the results. Like, wow, wow. So start putting in the work now. Okay, wow, okay. Wow, okay, sorry. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. As you can probably assume, I get really excited about tarot. Okay, so I was going to say, this is what you are thinking and speaking about. This is what's going on in your mental realm in April. And it's the same card, different deck, as that card with the compass rose. And the boat moving away from the waves and toward more placid, clear waters. Gosh, that's just a beautiful affirmation that so many of you are on your way to greater clarity. That you're moving away from the strife and the wondering and the fear and the hustling even, they said, and moving toward like, oh my God, I can see, it's funny, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Like, I can see all obstacles in my way. And like in that song, it doesn't mean that there are no more obstacles. It means suddenly now you're conscious of them. And when you're conscious of them, you can avoid them or use them or leverage them, like learn from them. You can do anything with them, Sagittarius. You're the fucking magician. Okay. So now let's look at what is going on with you emotionally. What are you feeling in April? Ah, love it. You're celebrating. Oh, wow. And again, the same card, different deck. This is the same as the card where I was telling you some of y'all need to be careful of not overindulging. So for those of you who I said that to, whom that resonates, double down on that, okay? Be careful. But for the rest of you for whom that is not an issue with any kind of substance, whether it's drinking or something else, this is just like we're celebrating. We're so happy. We're getting together with friends, like we're people raising glasses to you, you raising glasses to them. So some of you are working with a team and it's going to be like, look at what we all did. Maybe you are the leader or the brain, like the brains of the operation, Sagittarius, but maybe you're celebrating with multiple people with whom you're working on this. But that looks beautiful to me. And finally, let's get into your element and see what is activating your energy. What is lighting you up and setting you on fire in April? A new vision. You're taking that new opportunity. I freaking love this. This is like almost an extension of that very grim Ten of Swords card. It's like, look at you. Now you're in a different place of like, you walked up the mountain and now you can see what's on the other side. And you're like, ooh, that's where I'm going. I see it. Like, I'm doing it. I'm taking the first steps. Like, this is amazing, Sagittarius. Like, you can see a new adventure for yourself. And not only can you see it, you are taking the steps on the path toward that adventure. You're already on your way. You've come so far and you've further to go. And that is a very good thing. Thank you so much for joining me, Sagittarius. I would love to hear if you have questions or what you think about this in the comments or on social media, wherever you want to talk about it. I'd love to hear what you think. I'm very grateful to you for showing up, for likes and comments and shares and stuff. I super love you for it. I hope you have a magical, magical April and that I see you again in May. Bye, Sagittarius.